Which letter of the alphabet do you think would make for the best home floor plan? Today we're going to be doing the letter N. Here we are back on our alphabet lot. Now I have done all of the letters of the alphabet up until the letter M, so I'll link that playlist down below if you want to catch up. But today we are going to be doing the letter N, and if anyone is new here, each letter of the alphabet we furnished with an aesthetic that starts with that letter. And for today's letter, the suggestion I loved the most was N for nautical. So for the nautical aesthetic, we're basically going to be looking at anything to do with boating, ships, maybe even giving it a little bit of a beach vibe or like a Hamptons vibe. And I've never really done a theme like this before, so I'm really excited to get started. But before we do, don't forget to leave your comments and suggestions down below on what theme we should do for the letter O in our next episode. But with that being said, let's get started on making the best home floor plan for the N-shaped nautical home. So the letter N really isn't ideal because you have this awkward diagonal space right here, and you can't really section it off into its own room per se, because you would be stuck with this super skinny hallway and kind of an inadequate shaped room after the fact. So you kind of have to commit to this being one big giant open space, either a hallway or some sort of open concept living room or something. But either way, I am a little bit stumped here. Okay, I think this might actually work out kind of well, but here's what I've come up with. In the top corner here, we're going to have our one and only bedroom. At the bottom corner here, we're going to have our open concept kitchen, which leads into the dining room. Somewhere down this hallway, we're going to have our entryway, which will lead into our open concept living room. And then in the bottom corner here, we have our one and only bathroom, which happens to be a little bit larger than usual. I think this is a pretty optimal floor plan. Every area of the house feels like it has enough space, like nowhere is going to be too squishy per se. But let me know down below if there's anything you would have done differently. Let's get started. Let's get started with the bedroom here for fun. So when I think of nautical decor, I always think of that like white shiplap, a lot of like navy blue tones, light blue tones, anything that feels like coastal almost. Let's try this navy blue horizontal planking from the new Horse Ranch expansion pack. And for the floors, maybe one of these light woods from the Cats and Dogs pack. I feel like Cats and Dogs definitely gives nautical vibes, so I might be using a lot of that pack in this build. Maybe switching the walls to this light blue instead, just so it feels a little bit brighter and bigger. And for windows, I'm actually going to go in and sort by the Cats and Dogs expansion pack and put in some of these. That's bringing in a lot of much needed natural light. Now for bed, let's also maybe sort by the Cats and Dogs pack and see what we have. So there's this one, and then there's also this one. I like this one down here better, so I'm gonna get rid of that one, then place this one right up against the wall. And obviously it wouldn't be a nautical build if we didn't put a flotation device somewhere on the wall here. For end tables, we honestly don't have a ton of room, so I think I'm gonna have to go in with maybe something circular like this, just so it doesn't take up too much space at the base. For rug, I'm going to grab this one from the Cats and Dogs pack, size it down once using the left square bracket key, and just place it under the bed here. Now let's check out these swatches, and oh my gosh, look at how many swatches come with this rug. Oh, I'm telling you, you guys, I feel like we used to get so many more swatches per item than we do now. I don't know the real stats on that, but it's just like a gut feeling. It just feels like we don't get as many swatches as we used to, and that's just my opinion. Let's do one of these lanterns from Cats and Dogs, almost as if you're inside of a ship or something. And then just a nice little kitten plant on this side. For the end of the bed, I want to grab this ottoman from the Laundry Day pack, and also this dresser from the Cats and Dogs pack. And for the mirror, I have to use this standing one from Jungle Adventure. Something about the little dots around the mirror just feels nautical to me, but correct me if I'm wrong. That's looking really cute. And oh, I forgot to add curtains on these windows. Did Cats and Dogs come with any curtains? Oh, it did. Wait, why are they so tall? Did they only come in medium wall height? No, wait, why? What I can do is take the largest one and size it down with my left square bracket key. There's gonna be a gap, unfortunately, but I guess it kind of works. Maybe just grabbing them in this neutral color here. I kind of want to use this circular porthole window for fun. It kind of makes it feel like you're sleeping in like the lower deck of a ship or something. Ooh, there's also these kind of like net decorations from Cats and Dogs. I don't know if this is too intense for the bedroom. Well, what am I even saying? This is supposed to be a nautical themed home. There's no such thing as too much. Don't be silly, Ashley. Don't say such foolish things. Okay, I just added in this light fixture from the cats and dogs pack, and then I switched just this back wall to white paneling instead of blue, just to kind of act as like a subtle reverse accent wall in the way. But with that being said, here is our nautical bedroom all done. I think that it's a good start to this home and it really like sets the tone here. I really love the colors, it feels spacious and functional and overall just nautical, and yeah, let's move on to the next room. I want to work on the kitchen next. Now you will notice that I moved the door from this bedroom really quickly just so I could fully utilize the entire wall here without the door getting in the way. But for the backsplash, I think I'm gonna go for something kind of similar to the bedroom and go in with some horizontal planks. Now, unfortunately, cats and dogs did not come with a new kitchen set, which, might I add, should be like a crime. I feel like every expansion pack must come with a new kitchen set. Like, that should just be the bare minimum standard in like the furniture requirements, but I digress. It's just my opinion. But let me know down below if you agree with me. Do we think the horse ranch countertops could be giving nautical, or is it simply just too rustic? We could also go for like a jungle adventure vibe, or even maybe a, what is this, island living vibe as well. I'm kind of gravitating towards jungle adventure. Perhaps like a white and navy look could be like pretty nautical looking. Also, if we include some of these windows for some natural light. And how do we feel about this one from Cottage Living? Is it too like old-fashioned? Okay, wait, we need to put this captain's wheel somewhere in this kitchen. I'm thinking like right here, dead center, maybe sizing it down a few times. I don't know. I think it's just like mandatory that we include this somewhere in the builds. Okay, I changed the appliances to just these base game stainless steel ones with the brown trim. But now we're gonna go in with these barrel decorations from Cats and Dogs, because this is a kitchen. Maybe this can kind of be like the drink slash like bar storage or something. Let's put the island there and then the barrels along this back wall, and then we're gonna finish it off with this same round window we used in the bedroom just to give it that boat slash ship vibe. You guys, I think I'm really down for the direction that this is going. Oh, and for the garbage can, we have to use this barrel. This is the perfect opportunity to use a barrel garbage can. Like, I basically never use this item ever. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with some basic kitchen clutter for like the counters and maybe a rug, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I just added in a couple of base game counter essentials, this hanging plant from Tiny Living, and this little rug from the Cats and Dogs expansion pack. And there you have it, you guys. Here is our nautical themed kitchen all done. I absolutely love it. I think like the navy blue, the brown, and the white just screams nautical. I think it came together so nicely. Like, it feels like a really spacious kitchen. Let's move on to the next room. Okay, moving down the hall here, this is where we were gonna put a dining space. And I think this really long rectangular one could be perfect. I barely get to use this dining table, you guys. It's actually a really pretty table. Like, it has a lot of texture, a lot of like really fun wood tones. Like, this one is quite like eclectic looking even. Now for chairs, here is where we can maybe have a little bit of fun. These brown ones right here kind of blends in with the brown ones over there. However, I'm not sure if I like the little like pointy decoration on top of them. It's looking a little intense to me. I don't know why. These ones are quite cute. They're kind of giving like nautical beachfront coastal vacation home in a way, which I'm definitely not opposed to. Maybe if we go for this light blue and white swatch and then go for a different swatch on the table, it might be able to work. Okay, update. I decided to actually close off this dining room here and add just this base game archway. Now for this table and chairs, I'm not exactly living for it, but I'm not totally hating it either. Maybe what it needs is a good rug underneath to kind of ground everything. We did also get this woven one from the Cats and Dogs pack, which could work, and it does fit underneath this dining table pretty perfectly. Maybe this neutral orangey brown swatch, and then let's change up the light fixture. Oh, this low one from the Cats and Dogs pack is really bringing this dining room together. I think I like that. Although it is like comically large, maybe I'll size this down just by one as well. Okay, that looks a little bit better. We have a few boat decorations in the base game. This one definitely comes to mind, and I mean, nothing screams nautical like a boat in the middle of your dining room, right? Maybe we'll also add a plant just to be like a little bit normal. Let's go with this blue one with a pretty black vase from the Horse Ranch expansion pack. And then this little corner here is just calling for some art on the wall. Here is a classic painting from the Cats and Dogs pack, and literally every single swatch here just screams nautical, so we can't go wrong. And there you have it. Here is our nautical themed dining room and open concept kitchen area. I feel like the dining room and kitchen definitely feel like separate rooms, but the color scheme is very cohesive. I think I did a really good job here. I'm super happy with it. So let's move on to the next room. Okay, the end is looking pretty good. Here is where our living room is going to be. Now, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put the living room like on this side or on this side. Like, where do I want to put the TV? Because truthfully, when I think of a living room, I basically just center everything around where the TV is going to be, because that's the most important thing. But first, maybe let's choose a couch. Obviously, I'm going to start by filtering by Cats and Dogs, and we really only got like one like normal couch, I guess, and this is the one. The rest of the seating we got are either like outdoor ones like this, or like these corner benches, which unfortunately don't work in this particular build, although they're really cool. Now, I'm not sure about you, but some of these colors and patterns are extremely questionable. I need to speak with EA. Like, what? Like, what is this? Like, what? I need to know the stats on this, truthfully. How many times in the entire world has this couch been used? Because I want to guess that this is probably one of those couches that doesn't get used that often. And I'm not saying that nobody ever uses it, okay? Like, obviously, there's a purpose somewhere in the world, but I'm gonna guess that this item is underperforming, let's just say. This is an underperforming item, this particular swatch. I have personal beef with this swatch. Why? Why do you exist? Okay, anyways, moving on. Let's choose maybe this one, this yellow and white. But let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep going, you guys. Let's get rid of the striped idea and just go in with like this blue maybe. I guess I could move the couch this way and then put everything like right there. Maybe I'll just put a TV and stop trying. Just stop trying. Ooh, this like chest is quite nautical in my opinion. Let's go with the base game chest. We should also consider putting a front door. That might be, you know, a little bit important. This one from Cats and Dogs could be a smash hit. You never know. You never know. Ooh, that dark brown is doing something for me. I feel like this wall-mounted captain's wheel really needs to make another appearance somewhere in the build, so I'm gonna put it there for now. Also, this little decoration is cool. It kind of has like some sailboats on it, so it's definitely giving nautical. Maybe I can put it like in this corner or something right here. Ooh, and this like really cool looking bookcase. We can definitely make that work somewhere. We are gonna have to find some purpose for this area behind the couch. Maybe turn it into like an office or something. Let's put one of these armchairs right here so we have some extra seating. Okay, this decor piece is called the Saint's Anchor, and it's basically the epitome of nautical decor. The only problem is it's like 20 feet high, so I'm gonna see if I can just size it down. Oh no, that's the smallest it can go. You're kidding. Would it be too weird if I just like plopped that on the coffee table? No, I really wanted to use it. No, this is devastating. Oh, also, could I have used this as a coffee table instead? I feel like we need a little bit more color, so maybe I'm gonna change this to blue just to brighten up the space a little bit. And I'm not sure if I love this rug. What about this big cluster of rugs from the Laundry Day pack? I think these rugs do make sense because I imagine maybe you were like sailing off to sea and then you met some other people abroad and you traded for these rugs, and that's why you have like all these nice eclectic international rugs or something. Speaking of exploring, why have we not added the globe bar yet? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure I have room for it somewhere in this area. This is just like the dumping ground for all of my like extra things that I have yet to include but I want to include. So let's finish up the living room before we get ahead of ourselves. For light fixture, I actually think this lantern one from Cottage Living could fit, so why don't we try and make that work? I don't know about you, but I actually think that looks pretty good. So with that being said, here is our nautical living room all done. It's simple, it's functional, we used a lot of items from the cats and dogs pack, and considering how oddly shaped this room was, I think we made the best of it and it turned out pretty good. So let's move on to the next room. Okay, you guys, this is kind of like our bonus room. We could make it an office, we can make it like an activity room. The world is our oyster here, okay? Something that for some reason is screaming nautical to me is to include a stand-up piano. Now I can't exactly pinpoint if I like saw this in a movie or if I'm just making it up, but like I imagine a bunch of like sailors or pirates or like boat people gathering around a piano, singing songs and drinking beer and dancing. Like, is that specific scene from a movie or something, or am I just making it up? But bottom line, a piano feels nautical to me, so let's do that. Okay, we might have to move this decor piece into the dining room. Honestly, it probably makes more sense for it to be here anyways. Oh, it looks so cute there. I'm really happy with that. Let's take this clutter piece that we've been dying to use and see if we can raise it up on top of the piano. Definitely not recommended to put a large heavy stone on your nice piano in real life, but you know what? In The Sims, we gotta do it. We gotta do it for the aesthetic. And then we can fit our globe bar just here on a diagonal behind the couch. Now let's grab a lamp for the piano player, and this is the only floor lamp that comes with the Cats and Dogs expansion pack, so let's try our best to use this one. See, this is what I mean. Even the lamp comes with tons of swatches, which we just don't get that anymore, I feel like. Okay, update. I actually changed everything to more of a lighter color scheme, but now that that is done, I think on this blank wall, I'm gonna add one last art piece and then we'll be done with this room. I'm using the same painting we used in the dining room, but I'm gonna go in with a different swatch, and I think this one with the lighthouse is perfect. And there you have it. Here is our nautical piano activity room all done. I didn't really plan to have this area when I made the initial floor plan, so this is a nice little bonus room. I have no complaints here. Let's move on to the final room. Okay, on to the bathroom. So for the bathroom, lucky for us, we did actually get a full bathroom appliances set in Cats and Dogs. Now, one thing that we haven't used in this build is the wallpapers from the Cats and Dogs pack. All of the ones we've been using so far have been from the Horse Ranch expansion pack. We could also honestly go in and change all of these to the Cats and Dogs ones too. I would say it looks very similar. The Cats and Dog swatches just look a little bit cleaner. So I think I'm gonna do a combination of both, and let me know down below which one you like better. Okay, here's what I have for the bathroom so far. I wanted to include this like fishing net decoration. I imagine like maybe this is where you can like store some of your bath products like in this hanging net. And then I also thought it would be funny if we included yet another flotation device. I don't know, in case you need like saving from the bathtub or something. Safety first, people. And maybe we can add some of these lanterns for some mood lighting. For decor, let's go in with this fishing lure display case. And oh wait, oh my gosh, it's huge. I didn't realize it was that huge. Because obviously if you're into sailing and being on a boat, you're probably into fishing as well. I guess I could have also included like some of these fish bowls and stuff too in various places. Like maybe on the island counter here would be a nice place to put this small fish bowl. I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? The bathroom's basically done. So here it is, you guys. Here is our nautical themed moody bathroom. I love the moody lighting. I love the porthole windows. It definitely gives off the feeling like you're going to the bathroom while you're on a ship or something. Well, you guys, there you have it. Here is our N-shaped nautical themed home. I can't believe how this turned out. I really loved the color scheme that we went with the like blue and the whites and the browns and the navies. I think that it looks really pretty. And I'm also really pleasantly surprised with how many nautical themed items we have, like very specific nautical items like these barrels and like this captain's wheel and stuff like that. It's almost as if The Sims has been wanting us to build a nautical themed home or something like that. There's also just a lot of like fishing items in general in the game. So I think us doing a nautical or fishing themed build was inevitable, kind of. But a huge shout out to the Cats and Dogs expansion pack for coming in clutch for this build. And I must say, I definitely have a newfound appreciation for the Cats and Dogs pack. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate how functional this floor plan is? Everything feels big, it doesn't feel too squishy, and I would actually be down to live in in this floor plan. But as usual, you guys will be the judge, so let me know down below what you guys think of the floor plan in the letter N. And of course, most importantly, don't forget to drop your suggestions down below on what theme we should do for the letter O. I personally can't think of anything off the top of my head. For some reason, octopus keeps coming to mind. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. As usual, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it and want to see more episodes. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed and you want to stay updated on when I post a future video, which is once a week, by the way. I am so happy with how this one turned out, you guys. To be honest, I think I might actually be a little bit hurt if you guys don't like it. So let me know what you guys think. Obviously, give your honest opinion. I'm not actually going to be hurt, don't worry. But I am super excited to start filming the next episode. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you!